protein. Just to top it all off.
Then some ice and some protein.
And to top it all off,
Then
another
some
scoop of
ice
protein.
and some protein.
And to top it all off, oh, there we go.
Barbell Brigade protein.
Oh, that's the new one that you got, right?
Okay, I haven't been drinking my protein with milk. And this
Honestly,
is the
same.
first time I've ever done it. Holy shit, the difference is amazing.
Yeah, I've been drinking my protein with water as of late, but just to kind of wash it down so quickly. But you know, I think milk is a lot more better with it. Fair life,
Fat free.
Fair life. If you're listening to this at some
We're
point
getting less.
in the future, please sponsor me. If not, Uniqlo as well sponsor me. That would be great. All right, let's give it another like maybe 20 30 seconds just to kind of trickle on in. I just sent out the notification. I gotta say I'm live as well.
I should put the lights off so I can look more glistening. Dude, yeah, if you see me now, it's from where I was in November. You'd be like,
oh no, like I saw like
what changed?
the stuff that you've posted so far. I was like, damn, Matt's kind of looking hunky.
I'm going hard.
He's looking hunkalicious. All right, I'll post this in the thing too.
Shit's so good. I wish I could keep drinking it.
Okay, I gotta change my profile picture. This long hair is no more.
Actually, it might be. Well, not even might be. I am gonna be eating time because I've been holding off.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's get started. All right. Well, welcome everyone to episode 2 of Broba Talks, featuring Matt. Today we will be talking about life talks. So, for those who don't know about Broba Talks, it's about a podcast about life, fashion, gym talks, relationship advice, relationship lessons, and stuff like that. And who better yet to introduce to talk about this kind of stuff than Matt himself, Mr. Johnny Sins. The Asian version, obviously. So the hunkalicious looking Johnny Sins. And while we're talking about this, we'll be sipping on some boba, sucking on some balls. Oh no way! Oh my god! What a start!
Oh no!
What a start!
No!
What a start! That shake just came on you. Oh my god! It just couldn't hold itself. Oh man. Yeah. Oh boy, what a start to this podcast. But anyways, yeah, this podcast is basically a conversation about you, the guest, and it's all about life. And yeah, so today we're joined with Matt, and it is spilled boba on accident. So while he's getting situated on there, I have hi Chrysler, welcome. I have pinned
completely missed it.
Yeah, you completely missed it, Chrysler, at the beginning. Matt's shaker bottle just completely came on him.
Pee poo poo.
I should also turn off alerts as well, actually, just because.
Honestly,
I want to make sure that I stay focused on this, but also, be mindful that we have an audience that is wanting to interact with us.
Did lose much? I didn't lose that much. Okay.
You're chilling still. You're chilling still. All right. Anyways, I forget where we're at, but I guess we'll just go with the flow. But yeah, so we're just sipping on some boba, talking about life and whatnot. Guest of honor here tonight is Matt. So yeah, Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself, what kind of boba you're drinking, and what food you're eating as well.
I have ranch.
Oh,
and to go with that, I have a chicken salad or chicken wrap from Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Earlier.
Switch it up a little bit from instead of Chipotle. I love it.
I have my boba from Broba Brigade.
Hashtag not
brown
sponsored
sugar
yet.
flavor. Also made with Fairlife, reduced fat-free milk. Please sponsor.
Please sponsor us.
Y'all didn't catch it. I spilled that shit on me. I forgot to close the lid.
Yeah, you just gotta
So
rewind maybe like a minute or two into this video, and you'll probably see him
yeah,
being exploded all over. Some nice dairy-free cream all over him.
yeah.
So, all right, well,
Someone else's cream.
oh yeah, Fairlife's cream.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's see what Chrysler has to say. He just got a new phone, literally a cooler
New phone. Who
Switch.
dis?
True. And is this a mukbang podcast? Mainly for Matt's side of things. I'm just sucking on some black balls and mango green tea. So, um, just the usual. So, all right.
Yeah, you can watch me eat Chrysler.
Yeah. We'll focus on Matt from time to time. So yeah. Let's tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of how we got met and got things started in our friendship. It's been what, almost 3 years, right, in the making, or just a little bit.
I think in the summer or around November time,
Okay,
it'd be three
yeah.
years.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it started off like me accidentally joining a server, and God, I mean, I'm glad I did. I was really nervous though.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I kind of just stuck around. I thought I was like that weird person. Everyone knew each other
Mm-hmm.
because like, who goes to a server that's like so open? Like, I don't know. It was a really weird concept.
Yeah.
But you know, I fucked with it.
Yeah. No, I think
I just recently came back into PC gaming too.
for sure. That was the time when you started joining. It was like when you started getting back into PC gaming. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So early COVID, I think what was it 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got on out a really toxic relationship, and then around March was when it ended, and then somewhere around like June, I actually built this PC.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the current new one, but got into gaming again, and around that time, didn't
Gotcha.
really have people to game with, and I don't know, maybe I don't really enjoy gaming when there's no one to be playing with.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I feel that.
but yeah, then I met y'all, and it was, man, there's so much. We've all grown to where we are now.
I was just kind of giving back love to Nishi and just the E head. So, the, but for those who missed it, who are just tuning in, Nishi, Matt, and Miho, Matt just got creamed on by his own protein shake. So, just a little FYI, if you want to rewind to the beginning of this, it's probably like the first like 5 minutes or so, or
It's
three.
not even like
Not
the
even
intro. I
with
just
with within like the first 2 minutes, I guess. But no, yeah, I think just to kind of go back on that topic of what's it called, just gaming and stuff like that. So I built my PC in November of 2019, and I was like, I've always wanted to just experience PC gaming and what's it called, just play Fortnite because that was like my game of addiction.
we like
At the
Fortnite.
we like Fortnite. But no, yeah, I think that was like where I started to kind of gain interest of it, just because Fortnite was the peak of a lot of
Mhm.
gamers and a lot of streamers, and like I had just started my first job at the time, and I was like, okay, cool. Now I have this adult money. Let me just splurge on myself and treat myself. And so I bought a PC, and needless to say that I was just gaming just to game. And then once COVID hit, I was like, damn, I have nothing else better to do after work. So like, I'm pretty sure like what we talked about last week with or last time with Nishi, was like that's how we all started streaming and all that good stuff. And we all met in a server and kind of just gained friendships from there. And um, yeah, I mean, to kind of lead into the next topic too, we met 3 times actually IRL. Twice in Indonesia, and then once you actually came here to San Francisco, which was pretty cool.
Came in you.
Came in me too, like a lot. So more than the Fairlife milk that could ever produce. Um,
Fat
this
free too.
this is really a sussy conversation, but um, no, yeah. I would say, like, what were your like first impressions about me? Because like for me, and this kind of goes into another question later on, but um, like when I first met you, you look very standoffish. You're like, how do I approach this guy? He looks not approachable at all. But like throughout the times that we had late night talks in VCs, about life, relationship, and all that, we'll get into that later on. I was just like, man, I fucks with this guy, like literally and physically, so and
There you
emotionally.
go.
So but yeah, so
I'm telepathically fucking
we're
you.
we're, we're just there. But yeah, so like first impressions of each other during like the first three meetups, I guess. So
Okay. Well, I think as like first impression when I met you, I was like kind of scared. I was just like, you know, and it goes for everyone. It's just like I wasn't sure if like the vibe would be the same as like somebody online to somebody in person. For you, definitely, the vibe was definitely the same, and like we definitely clicked, and I didn't really feel awkward. Um, I don't know. I get that sort of anxiety when I meet people, or I get like really coughed up or choked up a bit. Um, Now I'm just choked up on you, but
I was literally thinking that too. I was like, I have to say it, but he's gonna probably say it.
uh, but yeah, first meetup definitely solidified that, and I think after like the first set of drinks, uh, all those drinks I was making, man, we definitely all
Moonshine.
bonded together. Um, yeah. What about you? What was your first impression?
Aside from you feeling or looking standoffish, I think just the joy and sensation of, music bonding with each other, gaming, not the moonshine.
I was say anxious about how the head was.
Oh,
The
I mean,
head was good.
kinda. I mean, it was kind of good. I mean, not kind of good. It was more than good, I would say. Anyways,
Made me switch sides.
I got tired with the right hand, so I switched to the left a little bit. Uh, oh my god, hey Blue. He heard head. I was like, I'm here. But no, I think just like the first impression, aside from that, like it was just bonding over that, just the love for food, the amount of similarities that we had with one another, our past relationships, what it had brought us to be who we are today. Um, we all swapped sides, definitely, for the good and the better. I think just everything about life is just always about a learning lesson every step forward, and nothing to be taken for granted, but it's a lot of learning lessons for sure. But it was all those conversations that we had that I would say up until like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. for you, you're 2 hours ahead. So you're like what, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. going to bed and stuff like that. So yeah, you're just
Okay, I'm a night owl anyways.
yeah. I mean, we're all night owls at this point. Like my sleep schedule's all fucked up. Like I would like at the time I was working from home, so I'd go to bed at 2 a.m. Fucking ridiculous. Wake up at 5 a.m. Go to the gym by that time too. So, and then I still work that 9 to 5 job. So, but
I
yeah,
don't know how you do it, man.
I don't know. I'm just a little psycho, both
Hmm.
in bed and just everywhere, So I'm
Yeah, I know.
just saying.
He a little freaky with that,
I
guys. Guys, his DMs are open.
yeah, no, my DMs are open, but I have my Discord boyfriend right here in front of me, so
Hmm. Do
um
it behind my back.
yeah. The sub icon looks sick. Yeah, dude, I switched up my sub icons actually. So I got it off of someone from Etsy. I was just browsing around. It's honestly pretty cool. I really like it. So now he's only 1 hour behind. Not yet. I'm moving to Denver since I life update, by the way. For those who don't know, I'm moving to Denver. I got a new job. So I'm moving in April pretty soon. So how the E-Sex though? I don't know. You should ask Nishi about the E-Sex because that is a really interesting conversation that we just had earlier today. So
That's
um,
crazy.
I know. But yeah. So what do people misunderstand about you the most?
Mm. People think I'm intimidating or scary at like
Rara.
first glance. Um, some other people think I'm still intimidating or scary. Just funny to me. It's like people who know me, it's just like they look at me and they're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
It's like the opposite.
No, yeah, like
Um,
just to kind of bring that back to what I said, like, yeah, no, I when I first met you just through VC because we were always just on, on VC with our cameras on from time to time, and then just meeting in person, just kind of reiterating that. I was like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about Matt. Matt looks a little hunkalicious. He's looking hunkalicious, extra hunkalicious right now too. So that pre-workout be that the forbidden pre-workout is actually kicking in. So
Yeah, they don't tell you to come in your own protein drink. You don't learn that at home, kids.
oh man. um Chrysler says Matt's so monotone with the way he speaks, and so he makes jokes people think he's just talking shit. I can see that. But honestly, like,
I don't know. I'm always talking shit.
yeah, honestly, like with that sense of humor, like I love that kind of sense of humor because I don't think I could ever carry out that persona. I typically have a dry sense of humor, but I would say like, like when we hung out for the first time, Chrysler, um, I was just very intimidated because like I thought like I wouldn't show you around San Francisco like the right way, but it seemed like you enjoyed it at the end of the day. So I was just like, how do I entertain this kid who's just new to this country, new to the city and stuff like that? Like, how can I be the best tour guide essentially, So, but
Be like, this is America.
this is grass. We're finally touching it. But no, yeah. I would say like, uh, what would be like your when you came over here to San Francisco, what was like one of your biggest takeaways from the trip itself? The food, culture, city, um, what was it?
So like, I've been to San Francisco, so I wasn't too crazy about the food.
Mm-hmm.
I think the number one place I wanted to try was Din Tai Fung. Heavily fucking disappointed.
Oh no,
But the
it's
place that
so
I
overrated.
probably remember the most, either those tacos at Spark Social or Super Hot. Those are very good, both very good places.
Those, yeah.
Um,
I'm surprised that Chrysler's first time of Korean barbecue and hot pot were there too. So
then like other than that, like I think the night that we spent there, all together, and then like playing board games or playing Valorant was really fun.
that was one. The whole head banging stuff in sync, dude.
Oh yeah, that was a fucking key moment. That
Yeah,
was
we we
that
we
was a core memory.
we definitely got to go to a rave at some point. So, um,
Not yeah, Louis saying because tonight will be the night.
cause
I
tonight will
forgot
be.
about.
Oh my god! After hot pot, dude, it sounds like you're just taking a shit when you hit those like notes. So the poop rap. Oh boy, dude, the freestyle. Shit, those were the good times. Um, we can always bring that back when you come visit Denver, Chrysler. So be prepared. I'll show you around once I figure out my living situation and just the whole restaurant shebang. So, but
I
yeah,
really hope there's a good lineup or some sort of concert
there will
during that
be.
week.
Yeah, if not, I mean, there's always 2024. Like you never know what other options or artists are gonna be coming in later on in this year. It's still early, but it's crazy that it's March this Wednesday. So fucking wild.
Cars are free as fuck for Denver, bro.
Dude, honestly, when you told me that earlier, I was like, man, Chrysler's just like down. He's always down for whatever. So, um, but yeah. Um, all right. What are your thoughts on guys getting compliments versus girls? Because as a guy, I honestly appreciate the compliment, but at the same time, it just feels weird. But not a lot of guys get compliments. Does that make sense?
What you mean by like versus? Like,
Like,
what's the difference?
yeah, like girls get so much compliments and then they find it a little bit creepy, or it also depends on where they get hit on or like get complimented on, I guess. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think girls get complimented fairly often. You could be of like any attraction level, and you've always be. I feel like anyone's been catcalled at some point. But like, you see a guy get catcalled on the street, that's fucking different. That's wild. Like a guy won't even take it seriously. You'll just be like, wait, you're
the
like,
fuck?
what?
You just turn around and like, what? What you talking about my ass
Yeah.
for?
And when you get a compliment, that shit sticks with you. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
true. Like it sticks with you for a long time.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Whenever I get compliments about my ass, man, it's like I don't know. I don't really think about it too much, but when I'm with the bros,
Oh, Pepper Lunch has complimented that ass.
oh, oh,
We all know that. It is
bruh,
like framed up
bro,
there.
I gotta go back there and see that frame. Dude, that was so hilarious. For those who don't know, like when we first met in Texas, we went to eat lunch at this restaurant called Pepper Lunch, and um, I go there. It was me, Matt, Jelly, and Nishi. And as we were leaving, what's it called? So I was on the outside of the. Was that on the outside? No, I was on the inside of the seat. And so when I got up
Yeah,
to,
I was sitting with Nishi face to face, and you were sitting face to face with Jelly. So you're on the outside.
oh, okay, gotcha.
You
So
got out. I came out. I looked down.
yeah, no. So yeah, I got out. He looked down, and there's just this butt imprint on the leather seat. And then Matt goes, "Damn, you dented that chair." And then Nishi and Jelly goes like they're on the other side of the table like this, and they look and like, "Damn!" And then they all said "damn" so loud that the coworkers turned around and they were like, and they looked at the chair and they just started laughing. I've never felt so embarrassed by like during that trip right there. Just the moment I landed too, like that was like the first instance of my Texas experience, which was I would say an interesting start to say the least. So
Do you
um,
think it was embarrassing, or maybe it was just like it's such a compliment in a way where you're just like shy and you're like, I don't want to be around. I don't.
I don't know. I've never had someone talk about my ass like that. So I've always just I just felt I was just so caught off guard that I just felt very very embarrassed. So I didn't know how to react and stuff like that. So but yeah. Speaking of gyms and ass, we'll talk about gym culture and gym etiquette. Do you have any thoughts or comments about that uh, to start off with before moving on to the next topic of this gym
Man, you
talk?
seen that trend recently of like guys don't want to walk past the girl's camera, or they see it, they're just like,
Oh yeah,
it's the cancel culture that's behind it. It's
bro,
become such a fucking joke.
dude. Like every time I see a camera and stuff like that, like at the gym itself, I just try to avoid it as much as possible, or like try to walk around because I'm also trying to be mindful.
Hmm.
Joey Swole, king of gym etiquette culture and stuff like that on TikTok. He's pretty good on that. Um, there's just some crazy people that like don't know how to mind their own business at the gym, and everyone starts from somewhere as well too. So I just find it very very interesting, like how people can be so rude or you know um, ignorant to most instances. So
I think I definitely was very competitive in the beginning. It's like I see other people and I'd be like, oh, I wanted to be like that, or
mm-hmm.
like I wanted to hit a certain physique.
Yeah,
And then it went from like that to like hitting like good numbers, then to hitting good numbers to like I fell off a bit. And then like every time that I did come back, it was always mainly for just like mental health. I would just go there
yeah. I think
because it was some sort of clarity.
yeah, I think the gym is a very robust like sanctuary for a lot of people because I for me gym pretty much solves no it doesn't solve all of my problem but it just solves the mental health aspect of all my problems, the stress factors, the anxiety. um you enjoy going in there, get your workout in, you come out looking good, feeling good, and all that kind of stuff. So I get that where people come from and stuff like that, but some of my like my personal gym goals to kind of tackle onto this conversation is just to kind of just be able to move my body at the age of 50 the same way I'm moving my body right now at the age of 27. So like, people who are around my age, if not sometimes younger, like are already complaining about like back problems and stuff like that. And it's like, man, it's too young, Like I got a life to
Kind of
live.
already have those.
Yeah, but I mean that's just me blowing your back out. So
You gotta stop because this shit kind of hurt.
uh my bad. I'll put a belt next time.
Yeah, at least brace, bro. Like, come on.
One, two, duh. Oh man, but
One more set. One more,
one,
one
one
more
more,
round.
one. You can do it. Push through, push through. Some weird foreplay. I don't know, man. Like a good gym session hits different sometimes, Chrysler. You gotta give it a try sometimes. Between someday with Matt and I, we'll show you the ropes. We'll do a 3-way workout session.
The ropes. This is a BDSM.
I usually skip this part. Same, same.
I usually skip this part and go straight to the pole.
Oh man. What would you say? Or yeah, what would you give an advice for someone who's just maybe starting to go to the gym, or who hasn't been to the gym in a while?
Consistency. Consistency. Always be going. It's like even if you don't think you know what you're doing, as long as you're going often, you'll get there. You'll learn. Because I started off like that. Luckily I had someone show me like in the beginning how to like do some like my compound movements, but there was like times where I'd be like I had to Google something, you know, you turn the brightness all the way down, you're
Oh
like
yeah. No, I'm the
kind of
same way.
looking at it, you're like, am I doing this right? And
Shit.
you do it and you're like looking at the phone and shit. Um yeah, no. Just consistency and you keep going, you'll learn. People are always like, how do you know what you're doing? Like, bro, it's because like I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years. You know, we've started at point one,
Mm-hmm.
now we're at point B.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then as for people who are coming back into the gym, other than that one, progressive overloading, like you will get nowhere if you're not adding weight.
Yep.
Like you gotta make yourself like push or suffer through that.
Mm-hmm. What if the gym don't want you? Then don't go to that gym. Find another gym. Easier said than done, honestly. So,
World is your gym.
honestly, yeah,
You got crazy motherfuckers doing calisthenics.
bro, yeah. I don't know how people can do that shit, or at least I don't know how I pull myself to do that.
Do you have a couple of those people at your gym where they're just like at the pull-up bar, like flying around, like
Nope.
swinging that shit?
Surprisingly
Dude, I
not.
have those people at my gym.
Really,
Yes.
bro. They're trying to train to be like the next Spider-Man or some shit. So, what if it's a
What if it's
home
a home
gym?
gym?
You want to answer that one?
You get a new home.
You get it. Uh, I would say just try and work with the equipment that you have. There's a lot of like gym influencers all over the internet, social media and whatnot. Like JPG is one of the people I follow. Um, there's definitely a lot of other folks and whatnot, but you know, it's up to you. And obviously, do your research too, for other specific workouts because some workouts may not be as effective as other workouts or what other people tell you. But again, it's always personal preference. Like Matt and I were talking a few weeks ago about the 10-week program, and you know sometimes the program's not for everyone. You can always just incorporate some of the specific movements and workout mobility to your liking, but you don't always have to follow a session. For me, I wanted just to follow it just because I've never done a program and I just finished the 10-week program training. Would I say I'd do it again? No, but you know, at least I can say I've done it and now I know what to expect for a future um, program or just basic strength training and all that good stuff. So,
When you say program, do you mean like something made by like someone who's reputable? Because like
uh,
I feel like I throw that around a lot where I'll be like, yeah, I have my program. And people are like, you have a program? I'm like, no, I just made this myself and I follow it. Like I feel like that's a program
yeah,
where you set something, you make it, and you do it.
yeah, I would say for me, how I see a program, it's obviously it's made by someone. It has like the workout information, but it also has like the dieting. So it's like a actual like pamphlet brochure of some like informations and stuff like that. For me, how I see yours is it's more so constructed as a split exercise, basically. Like there's no like dieting
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that in there. So um, that's how I uh, personally see it. But I mean, people have their own versions of describing things and stuff like that. So, but yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is an off topic, but protein I spilled earlier, it really does feel like dried gum.
You're just like scratching it off.
I low key am. I'm like, it's so stiff. Maybe it's the milk.
Fairlife kind of working its magic right there, huh?
I don't know what kind of cows they're using. Maybe milk cows.
Oh my god. Um, All right. Well, speaking of gym or more gym talk, you want to talk about some PR talks? Any PRs that you've hit lately? I saw that you hit a new squat PR recently.
So right now, I actually deadlifted today.
Oh, nice.
It's the first time in a while, so I was trying to see if I can do it again. But
Mm-hmm.
my goals, well, I'll talk about numbers. I'll talk about goals for the end of the year. So my numbers right now, from what I can do, I'm pretty sure I could do a 300-pound deadlift. But right now I was
Sheesh.
doing 275 for four. Um, Squat I'm doing 300, and then bench I'm doing 250 for one.
Damn.
For end of the year, I want to ideally hit 3 plates on bench, maybe 405 for deadlift, and 405 for a squat, but we'll see. That is like 100 pounds
Damn.
in the next 10 months. So that's a lot. That's like 10 pounds a month.
Honestly, just snort creatine, smelling salts, all the works. Get some Fairlife
Whatever,
in you.
whatever can get me there.
Yeah. I'll be
Yeah.
underneath you, just ready, just to kind of poke your butt up, just that way you
Yeah.
don't land on there, or sit underneath you. So, whatever
Gotta
one
make sure I'm
works.
hitting maximum depth by you being there.
Ass to
I
grass,
know it's
basically.
depth when I hit it.
Like, yup, he got it.
It's in.
I approve. I'm just laying down and just like thumbs up you.
This message is brought to you by Loowizz.
No, yeah, those are good goals to have. Honestly, I think mine are pretty similar, and I can't lift as heavy like you yet. Hopefully someday, but
You
um,
definitely will get there. I
yeah.
think you just need to train in the what I like to see it as, like, people who work out with me, my friends who have worked out with me, they're just like, how do you train like that? And it's just like when you train like that for like a month, it kind of becomes like nothing. So you're kind of really doing yourself out. And every time I'm working out, it's like, say I had one more rep where it's super painful. It's like I'm not really thinking about like the person around me or the person, like anyone in the gym. I'm literally just like in my own head. I'm just like, by you skipping out this rep, you're fucking failing yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
So like, don't be a pussy.
Yeah, don't be a bitch. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
do it for yourself.
I feel that. But yeah, no, for me, for in terms of PRs, I think, um, so I haven't bench pressed in a while. I was gonna say almost a year, but I've done bench pressing, well, like the barbell bench pressing.
You're still doing like a dumbbell,
Just
right?
because I love the dumbbell free weights, just because the more like depth that you can go down, and then you can just drop them
They're a
easily.
lot better.
Yeah.
There's
Um.
more stability within each arm. You
Mhm.
don't have one arm lacking than the other one.
Exactly. So, yeah, and especially if I fail, I can just always just drop them. You
Hmm.
don't need to worry about like a bar suffocating me when I'm trying to hit a PR, like ask for help and stuff. But for bench press, my max is 180 with the barbell. I would love to hit 185 if possible. I almost did it this past summer, but I have a fucked up left shoulder, and it just
Is
gave
that
in.
why you stopped benching, right?
Yeah, because like just any amount of pressure or just like weights, I guess like if I just overwork it one specific point in time, like it just kind of just gives in. So
I bought something to help with shoulder. So my shoulders are pretty bad too.
mm-hmm.
So I recently bought this to like kind of help with my rotator cuffs. Oh yeah, just a bit, just
Okay.
a rope to like get it over this round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might need to start doing that. Like we have like those like wooden sticks or something like that, and I can just kind of also just do that around as well too. Just kind of get more like um mobility around the shoulder joints and whatnot. But I do need to kind of more focus on like shoulder mobility workouts, just that way I don't injure it or re-injure it. Because I injured this shoulder playing basketball. It just like dislocated back in college. So it's been a hot minute for that. But for dumbbell bench pressing, I think I hit 65 or 70s recently in the 10-week program. I don't remember. It was like within week 4 or week 5. I haven't done it again, just because when I tried to attempt it, I was seeing stars.
Oh no.
So I was like,
Yeah, you gotta change that breathing.
yeah, and my
How
face
much are
was
you
red.
doing? Like
Uh,
for reps?
uh, just 4 to 6, basically. I don't want to overdo it from 6 to 8 reps. But
You're still doing like the pauses.
yep. Like focusing on the eccentric movement and all that kind of stuff. Um, for squats, 215. I know you said I can hit 225. I'm literally right there. Um,
You're very close.
I think I can definitely hit 225 in the foreseeable future, but I don't know if I'll hit it anytime soon before I go to Denver. If not, then
Do one last PR before you leave.
I know I'll leave my mark in California with a dented
All right,
ass.
Denver is like in it's like in a month, right?
Yeah, yeah, crazy.
1 month, up 10 pounds.
Yeah,
That's like 2 pounds. It's like only 2 pounds a week. You could do it.
yeah. So yeah, that's my PRs for deadlifts. I don't really deadlift. I don't
I
know.
don't really recommend it.
I don't really like deadlifting because one, I think my form's off, but it's not. It's just I just don't like it in general. Um,
It just makes you look cool. Not really worth it though.
yeah, like my friend likes deadlifting. He's like, I love slamming weights. Like, good for you. Like, I don't really see any benefits for that for me. Aside from powerlifting and stuff. And I'm not much of a power lifter. I'm more like just a casual gym person who just wants to kind of tone up, look hunkalicious like
Mm.
you. So it's just like that's about it.
Trying to be like you, my
I'm
boy.
trying. Dab me up. But yeah.
Boing.
Oh man, that just reminded me of the uh our car ride
The
in
gong.
yeah, the Taco Bell. I forget like how to say it. Yeah.
Boing.
But yeah. Uh, topic. Oh, here we go. What motivates you to go to the gym? From all like the PR talks, advice from someone who's going to the gym and stuff like that. What really motivates you to just wake up, go every day, or um, after a long day of work or something like that, and what motivates you to go to the gym?
um, Heartbreak, to be honest. But now it's like it's it's just like so much of a habit that like I wake up and I don't feel like my day is really complete if I don't go. Or I have my motherfucking friend text me like, "You going to the gym?" And I'm like, "I guess I'm fucking going." Even though maybe I was gonna take a break today. And he's like, "I'm going," and then now I have to go
Mm-hmm.
because I ain't a bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was out of the gym like I was like really like you saw me at my peak physique, right, my leanest, the second time you saw me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, and I think after that, I'm gonna tell you, I did not really consistently go to the gym as much as I did. So it's probably been over a year where I kind of stopped consistently going, and then come December, um, beginning of December, I started again, and I haven't really stopped from there. So it's almost been 3 months, and once March starts.
Yeah. 3 months, and the amount of like physique that you've built over those 3 months was
Oh yeah, it
pretty
is
insane.
crazy.
Yeah.
I've been taking monthly photos, and if you see from December to even beginning of February to right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's
And
kind of crazy. I've actually had no, I had my coworker's friend ask me what I was hitting like when I squatted, and then he asked, "Is he natty?" And I was like, "That's so flattering." Yeah, I'm natty. I
yeah.
take creatine.
No, I think that's like one of the best compliments to kind of receive, and just to kind of see the change that you have in your physique wise, from day one of just starting or just going back to the gym and to where you're at now. And some people usually have like this like wake up call, essentially just like, hey, like I looked at myself in the mirror, like I don't like what I look like. People get motivated to start doing that. For me, I would say it was that wake up call, at least to begin with. When I first started my job, I was looking 155, looking like a dad bod, just fresh out of college, just drinking a lot of beers and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I love my alcohol and what have you, but it's just I don't know, like just looking at myself in the mirror and then kind of going through the gym process, and then COVID happened, heartbreak happened, and then that's when I started kind of shooting through like the roof in terms of like my physique. And you saw my physique in what
November.
2021 of November for the Hawaii trip.
Yeah,
I
dude,
was just
you look
cut.
really good.
I was just cut through. It's like straight through, like just everything. So,
He's cut in stone.
dude, honestly, so I was really happy with that physique. I do want to get back there again at some point in time, but right now I've just been kind of enjoying my like last moments here in San Francisco and just kind
Hmm.
of just enjoying life at it as is. But definitely a spring slash going into summer, the cut is gonna start happening again. So I'm very very excited for that. But yeah,
Would you say that when I like okay, would you say in terms of strength, like where you were at Hawaii time, are you the same now, or do you lift more now?
I lift more now. Like I would say when I was in Hawaii, I could only curl like 20-25 pound dumbbells. I'm curling like 35 40s right now, just casually. Um,
Making me look like I'm
um,
only doing like 30 on an incline, bro.
I would say I'm squatting more heavier, obviously. Um, but just I'm not doing a lot of abs as I would love to, but um, I don't know. I think my diet was a lot better and I was more disciplined at home. Just because like my parents and my grandparents would cook for me, and I was like, no, I'm only gonna eat this, or I would just half the portion cut that what I would have essentially. So I
Hmm.
would say I was like more disciplined when I was at home with family, just because I see what we're eating. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Filipino food. I love the food that we eat and
Oh yeah, me too.
do that kind of stuff, right? You still need to try Mung Tomas, which I need to send you a care package at some point in life. So
Yeah, I'll wait for one of you guys to send me something. For right now, I'll just be a tourist next to the Mang Tomas section.
yeah. But no, yeah, I think my in comparison from 2021, the Hawaii bod to where I'm at now physically, I would say I like where I'm at today, strength wise. So, but yeah. And I guess that kind of brings into like goals for 2023. Aside from just like hitting PRs, do you have like any specific life goals, job goals, just anything in general? Oh my god. Hi Nishi. Thank you for the raid.
She
Um
was streaming.
I was like, when was Nishi streaming?
Yeah, I thought you
uh
streamed earlier.
I know. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, you have any goals
Life
for
goals, man.
2023? Just life,
Oh,
personal.
dude, I want to be moved out and like financially independent. But
Okay.
that to say that in a year, like that's like life goals. That's not end of the year goals.
Anything
I don't really
tangible?
want to quantify it. Yeah.
Yeah, anything tangible that you would want to say? Like maybe travel more, um, try something
I feel like
new.
traveling, I could definitely do it myself. I
Mm-hmm.
could definitely go somewhere. Try to limit myself like to once a year.
Okay.
I don't like, break the wallet or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think this year is just like healing, making friends, finding out who I am, um, learning, still like consistently going to therapy.
There you go.
Feel pretty good. But yeah, just like learning about myself and then like being there for other people.
Yeah, those are good goals to have. Honestly, like I'm the same way. For me, I mean, just to kind of top it off too, like I'm moving to a new city, a new state, so like a whole completely new environment. Um, so definitely getting acclimated to that, meeting new people, learning how to be more open, to be honest, to just trying out new things, but not say yes to a lot of things as well. Just trying to restrict myself from being a yes person. Um, yeah, meet new people. travel more, um, live carefree, but also try and be there for a lot of people. I know like I haven't been as active as I would have been back in 2020, where I was like always in VCs and all these other different things. But life is starting to catch up on me, and it's starting to feel a little bit overwhelming because my days, especially tomorrow, I have to wake up at 5 because I have a meeting and I have to be in the office tomorrow at 7. So
Mm-hmm.
my days from 8 to 5 feel like from 8 hour days turn into like 12-hour days, and it's just ridiculous. So I'm just like exhausted to just kind of one even go to the gym or just bring my energy levels up. So just try to be there as much as possible. Obviously, you know me, like I'm always a phone call or text away to kind of just pick up or and whatnot. So no, yeah, I think it just kind of goes for everyone's sake as well. Friendships
You've been
wise.
killing it though, ever since November, like since I heard the news and then like the job search and then to like now getting the job. And like during that time you still go into the gym, you're still keeping it consistent, and then now you have a job and you're still trying to keep it consistent. Like, dude, you're someone to look up, you're admiring. Like
Yeah,
I admire that.
yeah, I think that was like one of the biggest takeaways that I've heard so far from just you and Nishi recently in terms of like just trying to just doing this podcast. Like I've always wanted to do something like this and just kind of have like a moment to just kind of talk about life and just bring up other topics of conversation, but it's just hard sometimes, especially for someone who's just as busy as I am. And to kind of go back to the whole trip, I was just like, man, I wish that shit didn't happen because like I didn't want to bring like the energy
Hmm.
levels down, but shit happens as they say, right?
Yeah.
So
It's
it
like
was
one thing on another thing. It was crazy. I didn't really believe it.
yeah, no, it was just hard to kind of fathom or just even take in just because it's like it was like the least expecting turn of events that had happened to me, but I think that it was a blessing in disguise to kind of help me step outside of my comfort zone a little bit, but who knows like where life would have taken me if I had stayed in that job. So, I mean, would I go back? Absolutely. Right now? No. I'll probably wait until I become like a manager or just
No, no, no. You
figure out my
become work
shit.
night.
Dude, yeah, start my own
Work
business.
day.
No, I still have mutual respect. Like it was just unfortunate because everything happens for a reason, and I'm a firm believer for that. Um, but yeah, anyways, games that you've enjoyed playing recently. I know that you've played a lot of
Dude.
Overwatch, a lot of VR chat. I know you're an OSU player here and there. Any other games that you've been enjoying as of late?
No, you pretty much nailed everything. That's
Okay.
literally all I play. Like, I feel like I'm only on VR chat for like the social aspect.
Hmm.
Um, and like I had that, and then I kind of stepped away from it for a little bit. And I still have those friends on there, so I'll occasionally like pop in and say something. But recently, it's just been fucking grinding Overwatch, and it's hell.
What's your rank
It's
right
fucking
now?
really
Like
bad.
master or something like that, right?
Masters 4 I deranked again, but peaked Masters 2 on DPS.
Damn. Okay.
Trying to get to Masters on everything.
Gotcha.
Um, my duo, my BB, Matthew. We've been playing. We were literally playing earlier today, bro. It was really bad. He might be Masters right now. I think he got his last game in his tank.
Sheesh. Damn.
But
Yeah, I gotta start on the
hopefully,
grind for Overwatch. It's just I'm still addicted to Valorant, to be honest. I don't know why. Like the game just keeps
fuck.
bringing me on in. um,
That shit has you by the fucking Gucci.
honestly, man, I don't know. Like that game
I
gives me
think
so
maybe it's
much
the
of a headache.
money.
Yeah.
It's the money that invested into the game. You're just like, I can't let it go.
I think I spent so much money on that on a free game too. It's just
What if you could
ridiculous.
hit like a fat like uh refund on it? You think
Honestly,
you that would stop making you play the game?
if someone's willing to buy my account, probably for that amount of skins I've purchased, Valorant, hate it, but here we are. Honestly, Pluto, you and me both, man. Like, I don't think I would ever. I don't know. I don't think I would ever let go of Valorant unless there's like a high bargain price on it. But we'll see. But yeah, for me, just pretty much play TFT just to turn off my brain. After Valorant, or sometimes Apex. I just solo queue in there from time to time. I haven't played in a while. Fortnite, I remember when we played a little bit earlier in December or something like that back a couple
The
months
no
ago.
build Fortnite. God, I'm so bad at it.
Dude, honestly, I love Fortnite. It's just hard to kind of get back into it. Like when I was addicted to it, it was like that. I was like that. And then I just been playing on my PS5. Whenever I get home from work, I just turn on my computer, but I'm not literally sitting here on my computer. I'm just sitting in my couch back here, just playing Ghost of Tsushima, one of the PS5 games. So that's all I've been typically doing from time to time. But yeah, those are just the games I've been playing. I do want to try a new game, but it's just so hard to find a new game to branch out. Like I said, I want to give Overwatch another chance just because it's
Mhm.
always been fun just playing Overwatch whenever I'm on with y'all. So we'll see. Sons of the Forest, isn't that like a horror game?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. So it's like the forest, but it's just better quality. So if you could get over the fact that there's cannibals trying to kill you, they're not really zombies. They're
If
just it's kind of scary.
if there's no jump scares, and you know me with jump scares, Miho
Mm,
and Pluto and that, then it's a no go. But for the sake of content, we'll see. Um, I plan on getting a new PC when I move to Denver. So we shall see. Um,
I don't think it's a jump scary game. I think it's more just like a eerie, maybe like graphically it might look scary.
yeah,
So
I just
I think
remember.
you'll be okay.
Yeah, I just remember. I got the Forest one time when we were all playing in the same server at one point, and we only played it once. And that's the thing that I hate having about like games to buy or play with friends is that we purchase a game and we never end up playing it again like another time. Like we played
Yeah.
Don't Starve Together
Don't
one
starve.
time, and then we were consistent for about like a month and a half, I would say, and then we just stopped. Pluto, you love scaring me, but you also love 3 star jinxing me. So I mean, where's the fun in that? um, but yeah, so I don't mind giving it a try. It's just I'm very hesitant on some games to purchase just because it's like how much time and effort are we actually gonna play into the game? Will we ever revisit it back again? Maybe, who knows? I don't know. So
I think with the forest, because I think I definitely we revisited that game, Miho, Chrysler, who else, Dragon.
mm-hmm.
We revisited that game and we beat it again. But with this one too, I definitely want to play with it. And I think Dragon wants to play for sure, and then I know Chrysler wants to play, but we're kind of just waiting for like the early out for a bigger update.
Yeah.
Whenever Chrysler gets his PC, we'll see. I know he wants to play Overwatch, so
Mm-hmm.
kind of excited for him to be back.
Yeah. When do you know when he gets back? Because I know he said what, end of
um,
February, early March.
I would say no less than 2 weeks.
Oh wow, it's
Oh
pretty
no,
soon.
we'll come back to Cali. No,
Oh.
that dude's not gonna be back till after you're. There's no shot.
Oh.
There's no
Yeah.
fucking way. He's not. He's fucking in house. He's on home arrest.
He's like goes to California once, goes back to Canada, can never leave again.
He got there.
Yeah, for sure. But no, yeah, I'd be down. Another game for me I've always wanted that I've been wanting to play and thinking about getting is Hogwarts Legacy. I know there's a lot of like banter on that. I'm just like, bro, like
A game is a game, bro.
a game is a game. Yeah, honestly, like why the fuck are you gonna like bash on someone who's just playing a game just because of that? So I don't know. Hi
Hi
Ash.
Ash.
But yeah. All right. Uh, for some juicy topics, some relationship lessons. I'm pretty sure that's where I kind of want to talk about. Um, is the first one is what did you enjoy about, or what do you enjoy about being in a relationship?
Um, it's like the best friends you have now, but you're fucking them. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. We're already fucking. Never mind. Never mind. You know
Oh
what?
my god.
I take that back. No, no, no.
Hey yo.
It's like an intimate company, someone who understands you on a deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as long as you build that relationship with that person, I think that's always enjoyable.
Definitely.
I'm sorry for whoever just. I don't know who this is.
Minty. Oh my gosh. Talk about timing.
Bad timing.
No, yeah, I think I agree with you. Anyways, yeah. I think it's just having that like uh that sensible like partner, someone that you can rely on, like an everyday person to talk to about your day, your life, something to vent about, talk about a future with, especially in the future. Sorry for everyone who's claiming things. I turned off like the alerts and sounds just to kind of be able to have a focus in the conversation. So my bad. Um,
Matt completely agrees. It's like a best friend, but you're fucking.
I mean, if that works, that works too. I mean,
You hear that,
honestly,
Tracy? I know you're watching this stream.
someone clip it and ship it. But no, yeah, I definitely just having that counterpart for your everyday life. And for me, like honestly, when I was in a relationship, I enjoyed cooking for for other people. You know, random acts of service where I don't ask for anything in return is definitely something that I really just abide by, just because it's like, you know, it just shows who you are as a character and what you can provide to the table, literally too. So
I think before we get deeper into it, then let's talk about love languages.
sure.
What's your love languages?
Uh, shit, I can't remember off the top of my head like the first one, but I think I'm pretty sure it's quality time and acts of service are the top two. I don't know the other two.
Are those the ways that you feel it, or do you think those are the ways that you give?
Uh, I think it's how I give it. I took a screenshot like a while back, so I'm trying to find it. So
Mm-hmm.
um, give me a moment here. But yeah, I definitely think quality time, just because it's like, you know, I want to get to know you as a person. I want to spend quality time with you. You know, like those things are very important to me. Just as, you know, spending time and putting in all my efforts into the relationship. But I also think that it's wrong for someone to pour everything in front of the relationship, because you also have to put yourself
Mm-hmm.
first, be selfish, and all that kind of stuff. What
I
about
think
you?
I get a little get confused on the test sometimes, and I'll be like, acts of service will be on there.
Mm-hmm.
But if I really think about it, like if someone went out their way, well, sometimes some people go out their way to do things, and I don't really like care too much about it. Like, you open the door for me. It's like whatever. I kind of customarily always do that, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think it's when you make something of a convenience for me. It's like, um, if I went on a date with somebody and they offered to pick me up, I would be like, that's that's something to me. Or like,
I'll pick you up anytime. So I'm just saying,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I picked you up at the airport like Jelly didn't.
bro.
um, like other than that, like, so like I do have a little bit of acts of service. I think I'm pretty high in the areas of like I think they're all like within the same percentage. I think they're all like 27, 27, 27.
Mm-hmm.
It's like quality time, words of affirmation, and then acts of service, and then after that is physical touch.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think so. I just found mine, and this was back in 2020, so it might have changed again. I might have to retake it, but quality time is 37%. Words of affirmation. I love giving words of affirmation. Again, going back to the topic of getting compliments and all these kind of things, like it just feels weird to me, but it also feels right essentially. So, 23% of words of affirmation. Receiving gifts. I love giving gifts. I don't really expect anything to receive gifts. At 17%, physical touch at 13, and then acts of service at 10%, which is weird because I love providing. So I don't know why that scored low. So that's why I think I need to retake it again.
Well, like once again, it's like the way that you give doesn't necessarily mean the way that you like to receive it.
That's true.
It's not always. They don't always go hand in hand.
That's fair.
Uh,
But
We're boiling it down to percentages. I think quality time's 30%. Words of affirmation and acts of service is 27, and physical touch is 17. Gift giving with a fat zero.
damn.
Yeah.
You getting something for Christmas? Nah, fuck you.
I don't really give people gifts. Like I don't really like. I'm not really like much of a gift giver, and I don't really care. I like if like you talk to me, my friend Matt, right? anytime we've had a birthday, we just go out and eat. Like we'll pay each other for their one another's food. Like that is literally it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is enough. You take me to a good fucking place, you eat, we eat, and then you eat me, and then we're good.
Hey yo. No, yeah, I definitely agree with you on that part. It definitely goes hand in hand, or if not both ways too. It's like a two-way street. Let's see. What uh, what do you dislike about being in a relationship? Not necessarily dislike, but what would you say is like the pain point or difficulty of maintaining a relationship?
Just being able to communicate and comprehend to each other. Um, I don't think the part of having a relationship is difficult. I don't think I really like am bothered by the problems or the fights that occur. I think the part that sucks the worst is just like going from somebody who was like considered a life partner, a best friend, to next day completely not talking and just becoming strangers to one another. I think that's just so like depressing to see or to like go through.
Yeah. I definitely agree. Just because it's like, you know, going back to that conversation, like as a partner, you're looking for someone to share your life with, share your
Mm-hmm.
deepest, darkest secrets, just talk about life in general. You really kind of dive deep into just what the meaning of life is behind the closed doors aspect. And then at some point in time, they feel like it's too much or they walk away, and you don't really get that sense of closure. But sometimes the closure that you need to get is what had happened essentially. And for me, like learning that from my previous relationship, I think it was just the difficulty of, you can't always entertain the person. It's a matter of them kind of figuring their own self out. And so, obviously the basis of communications and level of trust is, I think, the more ideal part of things. Is like, you can have so many girl slash friends or girl besties and stuff like that, and they'll be like, okay, well, he might be cheating on me because of that. And you don't want that mentality to kind of break through a relationship or behind closed doors, where you see or you post to everyone, you post it on social media looking very, very happy and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's just more so just like level of communication and trust, is like the pain point, or just like the difficulty of maintaining a relationship, just because it's a two-way street. People have to give it their best effort in maintaining a relationship. So
I think that's where it always struggles is like there's communication, but there's never comprehension.
yeah,
And at least with my last relationship,
yeah, I think.
I learned a lot about myself and being able to mitigate my own emotions more.
Mm-hmm. I think
'Cause I
it's
feel like I
also
heavily depended too much on it.
Yeah, I think it's also dependent on like the level of maturity, emotionally, like how emotionally
Mm-hmm.
ready you are for the next step into a relationship. The level of maturity just in general, because people can be mature at any age and time, and people can be immature at any age and time. I think it's just always the learning lessons, are the biggest takeaways from any relationship, really. So
What would you say you have learned in your last relationship?
man, my last relationship was 3 years ago, so um, I would say it's just more so, knowing that I can't please or entertain this person in front of me to the best of my ability. I can give and give so much, but
Mm-hmm.
the person also needs to realize that they need to take a step back and realize what their actions are, what they're accountable for. um you know at the end of the day, I can only be of moral support, for someone who I used to share a life with, and now are strangers, basically, like you said. So I, yeah.
What do you think you look for like now if you were to find somebody?
Obviously, level of maturity. like I mentioned earlier, is the
Mhm.
emotional. Are you emotionally prepared to be in a relationship? Obviously, you're gonna go through like the honeymoon phase of like being in a relationship, and that's understandable. But how are you gonna handle that next step when you start arguing, you start bickering, you start picking fights? And for the stupid stuff too. Like it doesn't always have to be like the most serious stuff. Like it could be someone's just annoyed by you not saying okay versus the letter K, like stuff like that, right? It's I think that I think it's also how well can they mesh with my friend group and how I can mesh with their friend group. I don't personally believe that uh, we have to get along very well so quickly because that's how in a relationship you're still trying to figure things out in life and not everything has to be set in stone. Like everyone has their own little flaws and stuff like that. So um, and just kind of learning and growing together. It's an uphill battle, and we'll all go through a roller coaster of mixed emotions in life. And I think that's like the best thing is like I'll hold you steady and stable for as long as I can because I feel like I can provide so much as well. But I also need to learn that I have to provide for myself and put myself first. And it's a two-way street. If she can do that too, great. I see a possibility for that, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, it
So,
doesn't make sense.
yeah. But yeah, what about you? Any takeaways for your next upcoming relationship, if there is one, or if you ever see one in a person?
I think it's really important for somebody to be like close with your friends as well as you are to them, and vice versa. And I think it's like a bad thing for like, I think in my past relationship especially, like a lot of times I couldn't like experience being with people or being with friends because of my relationships, and it would just take away my time from friends. And to be able to find like a balance between relationship, friends, find someone who's understanding of that, and someone who's also like independent but also like able to show that they care, that they want you as much. Because I don't know, I hate the idea when someone tells you like, they're in it to be in it, but it's like it feels like it's almost such loose words to come by, or like people say it to just say it.
Actions speak
And
louder than words.
they definitely do. And I feel like a lot of times I'll be like, I'll say it, and then like when shit comes down, I'm just like, I'm not gonna give up just because something like this is happening. Like I said, I was like committed, so I am committed.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone does has their moments, and I think it's sometimes people need that love in that given moment,
Mm-hmm.
or everyone needs a certain type of love in their life at some point.
Yeah. I think everyone needs that attention as well too. You can give so much to the best of your ability. People, people have their ways and how to display their love and affection. People have their ways to display how they truly care for someone. So it's really up in the air, and for as long as you two can find a solid baseline ground of understanding, I think that's really all that matters at the end of the day is just being able to treat each other right, um, trusting one another, and just communicating just any flaws, anything just that's really on your chest. Because I think it's best to talk it out rather than hold it against yourself for countless of days or something like that, and then you bring up a past moment that had already passed when you should have just brought it out right then and there. Like you don't want that eating you up alive, basically. So.
I think it's so easy to be like clear headed now when you're out of a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But I think maybe it's just for me, but like when you're in a relationship in the heat of the moment, and sometimes you don't know what is the right way to do these things. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I would still choose to be in therapy while in a relationship, especially while in a relationship, is because I would want to talk about how it is and why these problems are coming up, and to get another opinion about it.
Oh yeah,
You know, something that's unbiased, and so it could keep me in a way level-headed, and it would teach me while in a relationship to be like that,
definitely.
as the same as I'm out.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you on that. Yeah, I probably should look into getting some therapy as well, or just really talk. Honestly, being able to talk it out with other people, if you're going through something, is better than just keeping it to yourself because we've all been in our dark places at some point in time, and it's never fun, right? Like holding in like a grudge or this amount of anger, but for I know knowing you and knowing me, take that shit all out at the gym, basically. So, um, but yeah. Um, let's see. Got anything else you want to talk about? We're pretty much at the end here of my list of questions and topics. You got anything that you want to ask away? I can take a look at the questionnaire from the chat as well too. That we got 3 questions out here too. So
Uh, let's just go through the questions and see how they are.
sure. So the first question is favorite anime out right now.
Favorite anime.
Have you watched any anime recently?
Um, I am watching Blue Log. I think it's the only recent thing I'm keeping up with right now.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. It's hard to list like a favorite or like something that like keeps close to me.
Mm-hmm.
They're all good. I don't really have a real favorite. I think I probably enjoyed Doctor Stone
Okay.
maybe the most. I'm waiting for that one to come out. I heard what Attack on Titan's coming out
Yeah,
next week,
this
right?
Friday, this upcoming Friday. I'll be in New York by
Yeah.
then, but I'll watch it when I get back. So
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
hopefully it'll end with like a part 4 or something like that because I just want it to be over with, to be honest. So
You just wanted to end this season?
yeah,
This is so like, yeah.
yeah.
Wasn't it supposed to be like a movie? That's what I heard about.
That's the rumor, but we'll see. I mean, I haven't read the manga, but I kind of already know what's to be expected. But I'm also not holding my breath on that too. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, for me, definitely Attack on Titan just because it's coming out pretty soon. Right now, I'm watching My Hero Academia season 6. That one's actually been pretty good
Oh, you're
recently.
caught up with it,
Yeah, I just actually
bro.
caught up like the last 5 or 6 episodes.
I got so bored on season 5 because I'm just like, do I want this motherfucker to get like all his abilities already, or like learn, or, like please, like
Yeah,
I'm fucking 20% this,
yeah.
like
Go fucking
God,
100% right now. Um,
break your bones, do it again.
dude, honestly, you got the kissing doctor to heal you, so
Mm-hmm.
but no, yeah, I definitely think My Hero is right there on my list. Do want to start watching Doctor Stone, um, finish Chainsaw Man, watch Spy Family season 2 because I really haven't found the time to be watching anime. I've just been all over the place, but it's on my list. Um, cool. Next question is, will Matt start streaming?
I feel like fucking Chrysler asked this
I feel
question.
like yeah, he did.
Um, Chrysler's like the only motherfucker that out here is like, I want to see Matt do a mukbang stream.
Yeah.
I want to see Matt stream. The streamer server is there, but the streamer ain't there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know.
I feel that.
How's this mic? How's this quality? It looks okay.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. So honestly, think about it. We all start from somewhere, and you already have like a sense of community already. So one way to kind of grow from there is just kind of be consistent. Obviously, I haven't been consistent, but during the time of the pandemic, I was pretty consistent. So it was a blast. But I don't know. I don't know how long I can keep up streaming, but I do want to do more streaming related stuff in terms of content like podcasts like this, food vlogs or something like that. Matt OnlyFans when. Starting
When I get a
tonight
girlfriend.
after this podcast, Matt's gonna have an OnlyFans. Link is in my bio, by the way. So,
Yeah, five
um,
dollars off your first subscription.
use code booty, by the way. No, for me as well too. I think just to kind of go back to the whole content stuff. I actually been thinking as well since I love food and I love to travel. I think I might make an Instagram food account.
Mhm.
Maybe for the foreseeable future, we'll see. It's just kind of an idea floating around. Because I know I've seen a lot of these like foodies just do like food reviews and stuff, but I don't know. I just like to cook, and showcase
That would
my.
be a dream
So.
if I could run like one of those food pages and like make money and get sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm sorry, but the gym life is going. I'm probably gonna be obese.
I like watching people cook. I mean, you can watch me cook at twitch.tv forward
I
slash
was just
Loowizz.
literally thinking of that, Albert. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Hold up, let him cook.
But yeah, so we'll see. If I move to Denver and I have a studio apartment, chances are I might be doing cooking streams. So be on the lookout for that. But we'll see how consistent I can be in terms of that, and obviously the sacrifice of going to the gym. Yeah.
Do a whole another cooking stream when we're there in Denver, bro.
Yeah, dude, let's do it. You'll be my cameraman? Sure. Let's do it, Chrysler. The last question here is meetup part 3 question mark. I feel like this is maybe a niche question. Or maybe
Yeah, if this was Nishi, I already know he's busy this year, bro. Don't even.
just cut him off. No, I'm kidding.
um,
I don't know who asked this, but yeah,
I'm down.
meetup part 3.
Y'all want to go to Denver? We can go to Denver. I know I want to go.
Yeah.
Snowboarding? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, we could do a meetup part 3, and honestly, it'd be cool to go to a place where we're not all from or familiar with. I think it'd be a cool thing to kind of explore.
You know,
But
fucking
we'll see.
international travel. All we have to spend is only 1,000 to get the flight, and then we
It's
go to
only
like a
$1,000.
$30 hotel. Come on, guys.
We
It's
have
only
that
one
money
thousand
laying around.
dollars.
I'll sell my Valorant account for that. But no, yeah. If you want to hit the donate button, feel free. All the funds go to the next meetup part 3, if not part 4. We'll see. Y'all even ain't even international. I'm a dual citizen in the Philippines, man. To go to the mainland, bruh. Dude, Pluto, we need to meet up again next time I go to Hawaii, or if you ever come to Denver or whatever, we'll meet up sometime. Or if I'm back in
I low
Cali.
key, I low key think if there's an international trip, we'd end up going to the fucking Philippines because all you guys are Filipino. No
I wouldn't be
fucking shit, bro.
surprised. Honestly, Mexico trip would be fun too. So,
You might get mugged.
hey man, I'm not gonna bring out like my Gucci slippers or something like that. But we'll see. um, Fuck that. I left the Philippines for a reason. Let's go to Greece. Greece is not a bad
Go to
option too.
Greece.
I wouldn't be down. I wouldn't mind doing that. Or like a
Go to
Europe
like
trip.
Iceland.
Go to Overwatch 2 locations. No cap. True.
Yeah, let's go to Antarctic Peninsula.
Oh god.
The new map.
Oh man. Uh, cool. Well, just to kind of end things off here, do you have a self butt plug? I mean, self plug where you can,
Butt plug.
where they can find you online, or do you want to stay hidden?
I
Where?
don't use social media really,
Okay.
so
Cool.
as y'all know, I delete Instagram.
The man wants to be a ninja. All right. Well, thank you, Matt, for joining. Appreciate the conversation. I'll definitely have to have you on again.
Oh yeah,
Um,
plug the Discord.
yeah, Chrysler, you want to plug the Discord? Feel free to do so. I will go ahead and. Oh, you don't want to? Okay, cool. um,
Yeah, plug it on your new S23, bro.
yeah,
Type it
dude, come
up.
on, show it off.
Come on, bro.
We'll go ahead and end the stream here, but we'll raid. I think Han just started streaming, so we'll just go ahead and say hi to her. Because Nishi wants me to put Han on my next guest list, so that's potentially one there. So we'll see. Chrysler, I'm gonna hunt you down too. When you can
You're
get a
next.
chance, you're next too. So you're on the
Yeah, when
list.
you're freaking out of Canada.
Yeah. Or when you get a PC up there. So, but yeah. So we'll go ahead and say hi. I don't know. I forget how to do this raid thing again. Is it slash raid? I forget how to do this shit.
I'm gonna assume it's slash raid.
Slash raid channel. How do you do this thing?
23 Ultra 526 5.
Okay. So y'all go say hi. Once again, Matt, thank you so much for joining. We'll talk some more about life and all the good, fun stuff. And I'll have you on this podcast once again. All right,
Oh, part two?
part
Group
two.
podcast?
Group podcast, maybe, yeah. All right, we'll go say hi. Let me just copy this because I always forget to copy my own read message. All right,
I'm trying to copy it right now. Oh my god, it's not letting me.
dude, it's so hard, right?
No, it's keep tapping. I'm just hit Control C. There you go.
All right. And go say hi and show some love. And we'll see you on the next podcast before I leave to Denver. We'll see. So, bye. All right. And
She looks so intense in the game.